if I would call it my favorite. Oh, you know what? I think it's getting old. This bottle, I think, has gotten old. It's like separated. I'm gonna get rid of it. We won't be using that again. Hi kitty cats! So today I'm going to do my 2016 favorites. So these are things that I found in 2016. I know some people, their 2016 favorites means things that came out. Some of these things may have been around even longer, but I didn't discover them till 2016. So that's how that is. I've got my little list here with everything on here and all that. So I am going to start out with some skincare stuff. I'm not doing shampoo and all that because I'm not going to do shampoo and all that because most of the shampoos, and I didn't find anything new this year that really popped out at me. I pretty much still like the same stuff I've always liked. I didn't find anything new with like hair care. It's all stuff that I've been using for several years and I still like it. There was nothing new that popped out at me that I was like, ooh, this is like really awesome. So we're gonna like skip over all that stuff and go straight into like some skincare things. First of all, I'm gonna mention that I never used Dove body wash before until this year, and I just want to say I really love Dove body wash. It's probably the best body wash that I've tried this year, well, this past year. And different kinds of Dove body wash, you know, different scents and everything, didn't make a difference. I thought all of them were really great. So there's that, and I don't have one in front of me right now, but yes, I love Dove body wash. For facial cleanser though, I really loved this, the Biore Deep Pore Charcoal Cleanser. I used to always use Cetaphil, and before that it was Noxzema. It's going way back. I love this stuff better than any of that, and I love using one of those, how do you say it, cognac sponge or cognac sponge? I like the green tea ones from Julep. I know there are other kinds, but I like the green tea one, and then I just put a little bit of this onto the sponge after I've wet it, and, you know, just scrub my face, and then just wash it off. So I think that this is probably one of the best cleansers. I feel like my skin's actually getting clean, because honestly, Cetaphil, I never felt like my skin was getting clean. I know it's a very popular cleanser, but I just didn't feel like it was really cleansing my skin. And afterwards, when I was used toner, I would see like a lot of makeup still on like my cotton pad, and I don't just go straight to this to get makeup off. I use, you know, makeup wipes first, then I go to this, and then I use toner. And for me to do a makeup wipe plus this, I don't get any extra residue makeup when I do the toner. Whereas when I use Cetaphil, there was still some extra residue of makeup still there. So there's that. The next thing I'm going to go to serum or face oil. I pretty much have used this, the Acure Marula oil, which has been a really nice oil. I don't know if I would call it my favorite. Oh, you know what? I think it's getting old. This bottle, I think, has gotten old. It's like separated. I'm going to get rid of it. We won't be using that again. But I'm trying out new oils and serums all the time. I have like a whole bunch that I want to try out. So I don't know if I could really say that that was like my favorite of 2016. It just happened to be the one that I used during 2016. I hadn't really tried out any new stuff, whereas I have like a pile of new stuff to try out that I'm going to be trying out a lot this year, during 2017. So hopefully I'll have like a favorite next year for like a serum or a face oil. My daytime moisturizer this year, just a basic daytime moisturizer, is e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer. I really liked it. Before this, I think I used Oil of Olay, and which is also really nice. But the e.l.f. one works perfectly fine, and you know, it's really inexpensive. So I like the e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer. Plus there's an SPF in it, which is super important. Oh, you know, and I also have tried Cetaphil's Daily Moisturizer with SPF, and that smelled too much like SPF. It smelled like I was putting, you know, suntan lotion, sunblock all over my face. And it kind of drove me crazy. Like this I can smell it a little bit, but not as intense as the Cetaphil one. So I really like this a lot. For my nighttime moisturizer, the one that I really like is the Laneige Overnight Mask. And I know that they call it an overnight mask, but an overnight mask is basically just a really intense moisturizer. And I really like the Laneige one. I would totally buy it again. I plan to buy it again, but I have so many like night moisturizers like built up in here right now that I want to try out. So, but Laneige was definitely the one that I liked the most. And I used the Garnier one. I used another company. Was it Alba? I'm not sure. There's several different companies of night moisturizers that I tried, and the Laneige was just so intensely moisturizing. And I don't know about you, but I need some intense overnight moisturizer. I really need some hydration, especially in the winter. So there's that. The lip, so we're gonna go straight into like lip balm. And the lip balm that I liked the most, and I tried several, is the Alba Coconut Cream Lip Balm. It smells really coconutty for one, and it also was really great. It has it's 82% certified organic ingredients, which is also really nice. Because, you know, you're putting it on yourself. And I have to say, not everything I have. The only thing with this is that it doesn't have, as far as I can tell, there's nothing on here about the SPF, which is the only thing that's not so great. I would rather probably have a lip balm with an SPF to it. But I don't think many of them do, at least not that I've found. I mean, I've got lots of different lip balms here, and I don't think any of them have an SPF. Yeah, I don't see any with them. But, you know, out of all of the lip balms I tried, the Alba one I thought was the nicest. It was the creamiest. It felt good on my lips, and I could tell that it was hydrating my lips. And you need a lot of hydration when you wear a lot of liquid lipsticks. And I'm sure any of you that wear liquid lipstick know that. So there's that. The next thing is a lip scrub. Now, not everybody uses lip scrubs. I like a good lip scrub because also, once again, when you're using liquid lipstick, lip scrubs are really nice. This is Sweet Kisses lip scrub from MBA Cosmetics. It's in caramel cream. It smells tasty, like you want to eat it. You just scrub it onto your lips, and then you can lick it off. It's got like sugar and stuff like that in it. It's shea butter, jojoba oil. Nothing that would like be harmful to you. So it's a really nice like lip scrub. The other one that I've used in the past has been the e.l.f. one, which is nice, but I like the MBA one better. If you want to know where to get the MBA one, you would get it on Etsy. That's where you would get the MBA one. The next thing is going to go into makeup now. It's after the skincare, we're going to go into makeup. What am I talking about? Everything's right in front of me, right? Except that. Yeah, that's like the one thing that's not in front of me. What am I doing? That's not my favorite. The primer, my favorite primer this year that I got into, I've used e.l.f. primers before, and I like e.l.f. primers the best out of everything, even better than Smashbox. Smashbox was probably the first primer that I ever thought was like amazing, but it also like really clogged up my pores, whereas the e.l.f. ones don't seem to do that as much. This is the e.l.f. Blemish Control. Before that, I used a different e.l.f. one, just a regular e.l.f. one, which is really nice too. But the blemish control is really great because you don't have to deal with as much acne. Because primers can really clog up your pores, especially if they're silicone based, and then primers that aren't silicone based I don't find work very well. So at least for me. The next thing, the foundation. I'm not even sure if I found this year. I think I may have found it at the end of 2015, but I've used it a lot during 2016, and that is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This is the matte one. That's true. In 2016, I was using the other one, the dewy one, and in 2015, I used the dewy one. 2016, I used the matte one, and I've really, really liked it. It's really, really nice. I'm wearing it now. It doesn't have like full coverage. I would say it's like a medium coverage, but it also really lasts. For me, at least, it really lasts, and I don't have to deal with a lot of acne situations, whereas some of the other foundations I've used have caused a lot of acne for me. At least I feel that they have. And so that's that. I am going to talk about a lot of Maybelline products, I think, in here. But the next thing would be the concealer, which is also the Fit Me concealer. It's just your hair. And it's always good to get, the light. For me, it's the lightest shade that they have. And, yeah, the Maybelline Fit Me concealer is really nice. I used to like the Instant Ager one, which I still like that one too, but I think this one is even better. I'm not sure. I think there's a lot of creasing with these. And I feel like the Instant Ager one, there was a little bit more creasing with them. But, you know what? It's kind of a back and forth thing. Like I used this for a while, and I used the other one for a while, but this year was when I first started using this, so here we go. I like both of the Maybelline products, the Instant Age On and the Fit Me, really. But for this year, that would be my favorite. Powder for this year would have to be the Maybelline Master Fix by Face Studio. It's a setting powder. I've really liked this one. I was surprised that I liked it. Because I didn't think anything could be air spun as far as I'm concerned. This is much more finely milled, in my opinion. At least as far as I can tell, it seems much more finely milled. And I don't need as much. Air spun I end up using a lot. I probably don't need as much air spun as I use, but I use that giant cushion thing, and I use a brush for this. I should probably use the brush for the air spun, but I don't. But also, I really, really feel this is much more finely milled, and so you end up it's lighter. It's not as cakey, so it's really nice. And don't get me wrong, I'll still love my Airspun forever. And so, I'm okay, really, I am. The next thing, I don't really have a eyeshadow base that came out, that I could say that I discovered this year. I still like my Urban Decay Primer Potion the best, and that's kind of that, so there isn't really a favorite of 2016. This, however, is my favorite eyeshadow palette of 2016. It is just a tiny little eyeshadow palette. Of all the big ones that I bought, out of all the ones, different low-end, high-end, whatever, this is the one that I grab all the time. And as you can see, I've even hit pan right here. Because I use that even when I'm using my singles eyeshadows and stuff. I'll go back and use this. I really just love this color, just to cover everything up, I guess you could say. But after I put on my base, I also like to put on a very light eyeshadow over everything. I guess you would call it kind of a transition color. And then today I've got the Heartbreaker and the Crush, so all the top row stuff is what I'm using today. It's just a simple, really easy to grab eyeshadow palette for when you're just going to be going out the door. And I think that's why I like it so much, is because I don't have to think about it as much. And when I'm just trying to put on some makeup to go out the door, this makes it really easy. So, yes, the Tartelette Tease, great thing. I would totally get one if I were you. It was my favorite eyeshadow palette. My favorite eyeshadow single I don't have right now. I ran out of it. I need to get a new one. Is ColourPop. Their shock shadows are really like fantastic. Why am I not looking into the camera? I keep looking down. Maybe it's because I keep looking at the list. And the color Beverly was like my favorite, which is like a reddish brown sort of color, and I found it was just really fantastic. I loved that shadow. Loved it. Hi kitty cats. So today is going to be my some of these things I think may have been around longer. Oh my god. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry about that. What was that? I don't know. What's going on? Okay.